Hey emulation fans! The Eden Nintendo Switch Emulator just dropped its third release candidate for version 0.0.3, and it's packed with fixes and improvements that are getting the community buzzing. I'm V, and today we're diving into what's new with Eden version 0.0.3 RC3, why it matters, and how it's shaping up for Switch emulation. Let's get started! For those new to the scene, Eden is an open-source Nintendo Switch emulator built from the ashes of Yuzu by a dedicated team including former Citra developer Camille Levay. It's designed for Windows, Linux, Android, and soon Mac OS with a focus on performance and portability. Eden's been in active development since May 2025 and is quickly becoming a fan favorite for running Switch games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and more, often at better resolutions and frame rates than the original console. So what's new in v0.0.3 RC3? This is the third release candidate, meaning it's in feature freeze and focused on squashing bugs before the stable 0.0.3 release. Here's the rundown. Game fixes galore. Major crashes and memory leaks are fixed for games like Dragon Ball FighterZ, Dragon's Dogma, Persona 5 Royal, Mario Strikers, and Yoshi's Crafted World. No more needing mods to stabilize these titles. Performance boosts. The JIT backend and Vulkan rendering got tweaks, improving stability and marginally boosting performance. Games like The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom see better gloom rendering, and RDNA 3 GPU issues are resolved. Controller and front-end improvements. SteamOS controller support is fixed, and the Qt front-end now enforces XCB platform for better Linux compatibility. Build optimizations. The team swapped VCPK for CPM, making builds faster and reducing package sizes for Android APKs and Windows and Linux distributions. New theme. The default Eden theme now rocks a synthwave vibe with official Eden colors. Pretty slick. This update builds on the massive v0.0.3 RC1 changelog, which included new features and optimizations, and it's clear the Eden team is working hard to make this the go-to Switch emulator. How does it run? Community feedback on platforms like Reddit shows v0.0.3 RC3 is a big step forward. On high-end Android devices like those with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 or 3, games like BioShock Remastered and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze hit 30 to 60 FPS with minimal issues. However, some Mali GPU users report regressions compared to RC2, so your mileage may vary depending on your hardware. On PC, you don't need a beastly rig. An Intel Core i5-1140 or AMD Ryzen 5 3600 with a GeForce GT 1050 or Radeon RX 550 can handle most of the Switch's 1500-plus supported titles, with over 60% running perfectly at 60 FPS. That said, this is still a release candidate, so expect some bugs. The team encourages users to test and report issues to polish the final release. The emulation community is hype. Posts on Reddit's r/emulation on Android praise the fixes for specific games and the team's transparency, though some users note crashes in titles like Super Mario Wonder or Mario Kart 8 on certain devices. The Eden Discord is the place to go for setup guides and troubleshooting, especially for grabbing those legally dumped prod.keys and firmware. Looking ahead, the Eden team is teasing Emuready integration for automatic optimal settings and better compatibility with devices like INAO handhelds. With contributors like Sudachi's Gerald Norwell on board, the future's looking bright. Ready to try Eden version 0.0.3 RC3? Head to the official GitHub for downloads, link below, and join the Eden Discord for setup tips. Remember to legally dump your prod.keys and firmware from your own Switch to stay on the right side of the law. What games are you testing with this update? Drop a comment below and let's keep the emulation conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more emulation updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.